This video isn't trying to make anyone look like an idiot. This is just simply what I believe. So if you don't agree with anything I say, you can just close off the video. I don't want any politics getting involved with this. I don't want these pro-Democrats, these pro-Republicans just commenting on this video, because this has nothing to do with politics. This is just simply my opinion. As a school bus enthusiast, I think I have every right to talk about my belief on Kathy Hockel deciding all buses should be electric by 2035. With that being said, if you guys are new to this channel, please drop a big like on this video, subscribe down below if you haven't already, turn on post notifications to never miss out on a brand new video on the channel. This is my first face-to-face video that I've made on this channel, and if you guys want more of these, please let me know in the comment section down below. I usually post like school bus videos I play on my computer, school bus games and stuff, kind of branching off a little bit on this channel. I also have a few other channels. One is my vlogging channel, and the other one is my tech channel, and I also have like the YouTube Shorts channel, which is for short clips and stuff. All of those will be in the description down below. And if you guys want to send me fan mail, feel free. My P.O. box will also be down in the description below. With that being said, let's get started. One more time, click off this video if you don't want to hear me out. I don't know why. What? It shouldn't. Okay. If you guys couldn't tell already, I don't like the idea of electric school buses. They're cool. I think the idea of electric is cool. Like, this phone is electric, of course. I mean, I'm running this trailer off electric that I'm staying in right now. But there's one thing, and that's, I don't believe a school bus should be running off electricity. I don't think electric is any better than gasoline. Everyone has their own opinion, because everyone doesn't really know the truth, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, I believe that the reason why gas is high right now is for more EVs are on the road. EV stands for electric vehicles. The government is trying to back that up instead by saying it's because of Russia and stuff like that. Be real. We have enough gas in the U.S. to not worry about relying on Russia's pipeline. It doesn't make sense. I think some of it has to do with having a Democratic president, but I'm totally getting off topic. This is just all my opinion, because none of us really know the truth. But I think the amount of fossil fuels that it takes for electricity, a lot of electricity that we use, and you're probably asking, Alex, there's a lot of renewable electric energy. I know that, and one of those is solar paneling and solar panels. Do you realize how much space in a field that would take up? Don't you think someone in 30 years will be like, oh my god, we can make more money by saying the sun's about to explode because we use too much solar energy? Guys, this is all just a game. People are trying to re-innovate. The fact of the matter is, cars aren't changing as much as they were. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have a Tesla. I would love to have an electric car. But I don't think it's much more eco-friendly than gasoline. My school district, they've been purchasing buses that have been diesel in the past, like for the big buses, and now they're purchasing school buses that run primarily on gasoline. And apparently that's more efficient. It's not. Gasoline is just as bad as diesel. Diesel's worse, of course, but you can get more miles out of diesel than you can gasoline, so it evens out. It requires a big engine to haul a school bus that runs on gasoline. Like, some of the Bluebird Visions that you see on the road, they run off gasoline, and they run off a V10 engine. A lot of cars that you see, or SUVs that you see, usually only go up to like a V6 or a V4. The most a pickup truck would take is like a V8. Having a school bus run off a Ford Triton V10, 6.8 or 7.3 liter, like 6 or 8 cylinder engine, it's way too much. You're probably asking, Alex, like, why, if we're not going to use gas and we're not going to use electric, what should we go to? I've been in a diesel school bus. I have been in a gasoline powered school bus. I've noticed that gasoline school buses are very slow. The engine sounds like rough. They're very cool sounding. I love the sound of gasoline school buses. Diesel isn't any better than gasoline. Gasoline isn't any better than diesel. And knowing that my school district switched to gasoline school buses a few years ago and they're finding issues with them is telling me that if they decide to switch to electric school buses, which they already said they're going to look into it, I think that they're going to run into the same problem where, of course, I don't think you should put electric in a school bus. You guys see how fast Teslas are, first of all. It's like putting the biggest Ferrari engine in a school bus. It's pretty crazy, okay, I'll admit, but I think they're going to find the same kind of issues that they're finding out with these gasoline-powered school buses. And someone like Kathy Hockel, the governor of New York State, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I'll say it right now, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She is a governor, she's not an engineer, she's not a school bus enthusiast like me. If you guys ask me what bus what bus was what model the first bus I ever ridden was. I could tell you, because I know that kind of stuff. She probably doesn't even remember what last school bus she rode. She probably can't even name off an engine. She would be one that would get confused when she sees a Chevy logo up in front of a minibus saying, wait, Chevy made school buses? No, Chevy makes the cutaway for a school bus. The school bus company puts their body on top of it. That sounds weird, but literally, I want to become a school bus driver someday. I'm 18 years old now, and when I turn 21, I better not be driving an electric school bus. I want to hear the damn engine. I'm sorry. I think an electric school bus is a cool idea, but those damn kids are going to be asking me to play the radio if they can't hear the engine. You're going to hear every single kid's conversation, just like the school buses with the engine in the back. And also, what are they going to do with the conventional style school buses that we all know and love, like the Bluebird Vision, the ICCE, or the Thomas Safety Liner C2? Those all have the little nose in the front. Is Bluebird going to have to only make All-Americans? Is Thomas going to have to stick to HDXs? Is International going to have to stick to the ICRE for the reverse engine? Even though it won't be a reverse engine, it would just be a flat-nosed school bus. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And that is just my opinion. Like, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments from other school bus enthusiasts saying electric school buses should be the future. I don't think so. If you want to see more problems with fossil fuels and stuff like that, and if you want to see more problems with school buses, like, more than we have already, fine, Kathy Hockel, do what you have to do. There's school buses being made now that will be around in 2035. That's what they're being made out of. Diesel, gasoline, propane. New York can hold school buses up to 15 years in service. Now, not many school districts do that. I know my school district, the oldest buses they have are from 2011. But I did see a school bus in one school district that is actually a 2006. That's a whole nother story. That should not even be in that school district. If you get what I'm saying, like, there'll be diesel and gasoline school buses being used still in 2035. Having electric school buses in the future is something that won't happen in 2 or 3 years. It'll probably be more like 5 to 7, because I read that by 2027, Kathy wants all districts to be purchasing electric school buses by then. And then in 2035, all buses are going to be electric. Every single bus they have. They can't have any diesels, they can't have any gasolines. So you're telling me, if I happen to be a director of transportation for a school district, and in 2026, in 2026, I order 6 school buses that run on gas. Bluebird Visions, because I like those. If I ordered 6 Bluebird Visions running on gasoline in 2026, you're telling me that you would make me get rid of them by 2035 just because they run on gas? Are you kidding me? School buses last over 10 years. I don't think school bus districts should have them over like 10 to 12 years, but like still, you're saying this only for school buses. I don't like the idea, because honestly, and I made a Facebook post a while ago saying I don't want my future kids to get blown up into smithereens on an electric school bus. That was a little bit of an exaggeration, but you never know. You're running a vehicle off a circuit board. What happens if it gets cold? What are you going to do when you're stuck in a snowstorm? Is the vehicle, since it's electric, just going to freeze up? What are you going to do if you run out of electric? And there's some districts that have up to like 80 school buses, or 90 or 95 to 100 school buses like mine. What are they going to do? Order 100 EV tanks? Like, or chargers, I guess? Like, that's going to be a lot of money. Like, this isn't something you should expect taxpayers to pay for the school. This is something that you, Kathy Hockel, should have provided to the schools. Like, you're expecting schools to all of a sudden buy all these chargers for their buses when they already have gasoline pumps. It just doesn't make sense. Because each bus is going to need a charger. What are the most famous bus companies going to do when, or if, we go to electric school buses? Bluebird, Thomas, International. What are they going to do? The Bluebird Vision is one of the most popular buses in the world, in the U.S., and it has that nose in the front for where the engine is. And Thomas has this Thomas Safety Liner C2, again, one of the most popular school buses in the United States. It has that little nose in the front. Or what are you going to do with International CEs, ICCEs? Those are also school buses that have the nose up in the front. And I've heard someone tell me, oh, they can put the motor in there. I don't think electric vehicles have motors. I know Teslas don't, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure electric vehicles don't have motors. But what are they going to do with that extra space? Up in New York, a lot of school buses don't have AC, so maybe they can put an AC unit in there and have it compressed to come in to the school bus. I don't know, guys. basically what I'm saying, are they gonna have to switch to the old style flat-nosed school buses that we all barely see nowadays? I mean, I still see them because my school district's weird and purchased them a lot in the past. I know International has the ICRE, which is the International reverse engine instead of like conventional engine, which is in the front. So the engine's in the back, so they're able to modify it to make it flat in the front. See, I've heard they're discontinuing those. And then there's also Thomas with the Thomas HDX. Those aren't as popular as the Thomas Safety Liner C2s because the Safety Liner C2s are more convenient. I'm pretty sure that's what the C stands for in the C2, but I might be wrong. Oh, and then Bluebird All-Americans. Are we gonna have to switch to those? The old style flat-nosed Bluebird school buses? Because not many districts are buying flat-nosed school buses anymore, and I don't think they want to either. And if all electric school buses are going to be flat-nosed school buses, it's not going to be attractive. Flat-nosed school buses aren't attractive. And I would say out of the three, I think Bluebird makes the best looking flat-nosed school buses. I do miss the old style A3 FE, or just the A3. Sorry for going off on a big tangent, but it's just how I feel. I don't think electric school buses should be the future. I shouldn't have to give any more reasons why I believe that, but everyone can have their own opinion. You guys can disagree on what I say. I just said what I had to say in the beginning of the video because I know the trolls won't last all the way till the end of the video, but if you really have some constructive criticism to what I should believe or what you believe you think is better, please comment down below because I would love to hear it. But in my opinion, I don't think Kathy knows what she's doing. I'm noticing now one problem leads to another. Because now we have Kathy, and she's out of her mind with these electric school buses idea. Like I was saying, one problem leads to another. So if we found out that gasoline-powered school buses aren't any better than diesel school buses, how do we not know they're going to find that issue out with electric school buses in the future as well? Because I wish every school bus around here was still diesel, but I do love the sound of the Ford Triton V10s on the Bluebird Visions. If you guys are new to the channel, please drop a big like on this video, subscribe down below if you haven't already, turn on post notifications to never miss out on a brand new video on the channel. If you guys want more videos like this face-to-face, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any channel ideas or recommendations, please let me know. I unfortunately am not fully committed to doing the Rigs of Rods school bus server yet. I really just still need time to figure everything out in my own life, and a lot of that is being documented on my main channel, which will be linked in the description down below, as well as my tech channel. Thanks guys for watching. I'm sorry for ranting for this long. Peace out.